Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ala. I am going to be using a few of the products that I purchased from the Sephora VIB sale. Other things I have already owned and I currently own, so they're not new purchases. But the ones that are, I will mention them. I'm going to just kind of do a full face of makeup with some of the things that I've purchased. There are also some that I'm testing out the colors and I'm curious how they will look on fair olive skin. So they may stay, but they may go. I'm going to be using this Ilia base face milk, and this is just their small size. I put some in my hand like that, and I really like this. It's kind of like just a nice little moisturizer. It's not anything heavy. It's like a barely existing. It's just enough to kind of prime your face, and that's about it. It's not going to give you, you know, that heavy duty moisturizer that maybe some dry skin people would prefer. For foundation, I am using this Hourglass Hydrating Skin Tint in the number 3. So this I already owned, but it is part of the sale at Sephora, and this was one of my great discoveries. I'm so glad that I found it because it's just the right type of skin tint that I really enjoy. So the one that I previously enjoyed, and I still enjoy it, and if I saw that one on sale I would snatch it up, is the Bareminerals Complexion Rescue. That one is also one of my favorite skin tints, if that's what we want to call it. That one's like, you know, a what is it called? Tinted moisturizer. This one's called a skin tint. I mean, they're kind of the same. This one feels really moisturizing too, the Hourglass one. So I don't really know the difference. Besides, like, the feeling does feel a little bit different. This one, the Hourglass one, feels like a serum, like oils, and the Complexion Rescue, the Bareminerals, does feel more like a lotion, like a moisturizer. And people have called it like a gel cream. So I don't really know what that means, but it does feel different. For powder, I'm gonna just keep using this Mercier. I'm gonna use a small little brush and get like the under eye. One of the purchases that I made, and I really want to just test it out to see if it's the right kind of brush, but it's a brush. It's by Sephora Collection. It's the number 50. What I'm trying to do here is replace this brush. This one is interesting. It's like wide and then thin, wide and thin. This one's the same all the way around. The bristles come out too much, and that really annoys me when I'm using product and then like the hairs come out. It obviously looks kind of cheaply made, so I wanted to find something that can be for the full face. So I'm going to try this one with the Mercier. And now the powder's flying all over the place. And see, the bristles definitely have a bounce to them. It's those synthetic brushes that this feels just like, honestly, there's like really no difference to the Hourglass one. I felt that in the store and it feels the same. They're both synthetic. They're both made in China. So it's like, what's the difference? This one you're paying a fraction of the price, and the other one you're paying $65 for a brush. Yeah, I don't think that makes a whole lot of sense. I'll do my eyebrows next. This is just the Loreal Brow Stylist. For eyebrows, I don't like to always buy things that are high end, because these things are just fine from the drugstore and they look equally as nice, and it doesn't just, you know, disappear throughout the day. If the color didn't stay and it wasn't doing anything, then, you know, that would be one thing, but this does exactly what I need it to do, and that's good enough for me. The next thing I'm going to share is this Too Faced chocolate bronzer. It's the Milk Chocolate Soleil, and it's the matte version. I thought this was a really nice, and it really does smell like chocolate. I thought this would be a perfect winter bronzer. And what I mean by that is that sometimes I don't go through the summer and see a whole lot of sun. And when that happens, I don't like my bronzers to be too overwhelming, too intense. And if you have fair skin, you want the bronzer, but you don't want to look completely fake. So this is such a nice, like really buildable, just like a barely there, like you've been outside, and that's like just for some natural sun, vitamin D, and that's about it. Doesn't look too much. And that is just such a pretty, just a soft color. I really like that, subtle, and that's what I love about the Hans skincare one as well. That's like my winter bronzer as well. So I am glad I did find one that you don't have to buy online. The Hans skincare one, I don't know where else to buy it but Amazon, and this one I can find it in stores. I'll do my lips next. I did get, well, three lip liners that I wanted to test out. One is Makeup by Mario in the color Hugh, and I'll show you. I'm going to do another lip liner video by the brand Makeup by Mario, and the other one is a one liner from Tower 21, Tower 28, and this is the color Check Me Out. And the third one is a Rare Beauty lip liner, and this is the color Worthy. So I'll do a swatch of the Rare Beauty Worthy. It does get a bit more intense, and then it can be a little softer. There's Worthy. This is the Tower 28, what is it called? Check Me Out. They're so similar, oh my. And then this is the Makeup by Mario in the color Hue. Oh, how funny. How funny. They're nearly identical. This one's a little bit more on the mauve side, but they're pretty darn similar. So I have this other lip liner by Makeup by Mario, and it's the Smoky Pink. And take a look at this color. So I'll do it softer, and then I'll do it a little bit more intense. So that is clearly a more intense version if you want like that serious, like shadow going on your lips. Otherwise, this is better for fair skin, which is Hue. So I'm gonna go with Hue today. I'll show you, this is Hue. See that? That is so pretty, it's so perfect. That is so pretty. And these are long lasting and they're really wonderful. So I'm gonna have to test these out because I have never tried them out before, and we'll see how that goes. And then for lipstick, this is not a new lipstick, but it's by Ravie Beauty. I wanted to do the color Poppy today. if my lips look a little strange today, it's because they're still recovering from the last lip video that I did, which was the Charlotte Tilbury lip liners and lipsticks. I'm gonna do a quick eye look with just this Mario palette. I'm gonna do some of the nude soft colors. I'm not gonna do anything intense. For eyeliner, I'm going to use this Charlotte Tilbury Classic Eye Powder Pencil, just for a soft brown shadow. I'll finish off the eye look with this Give Beauty mascara. And there's the mascara. I already owned that, and also the eyeshadows, I already owned those, so that's not anything new. The last thing that I have purchased is a Nars blush, and this is the color Orgasm Rush. Now, the reason I went with this color is because I wanted to compare it to my favorite Nars highlighter that I use as a blush, and that is the color Maldives. And it's basically like a muted rose, kind of like a dusty rose, but a warm rose. So it's not a mauve rose, it's more on like the dusty, muted rose is kind of the way that it looks. And I know this color is a little bit more intense, so I wanted to see how they compare. So I'm going to swatch this one here. I'll just do it right there. So I'll kind of build it up as well. So it's like a copper rose, the way that it was described. And then this one, Maldives, which I don't even see them selling this anywhere anymore, which is so really quite annoying, is that as soon as you even try to get through a pan, it just disappears. So this one is a very, like on me, it looks so, it's one of my favorite blushes, because it's there, but it's not like over the top. So I'm going to use, I did get one Hourglass brush, and it's the blush brush. And I wanted to see if this, because it's a kind of like a stippling brush, I wanted to see if it would be dispersing blush a little bit more softly, kind of like the Flower Beauty one, but this one's like quite fluffy, and it's really different than this. And I've always liked this kind of angle. I like this one as well. It's my only kind of blush brush. The other blush brush that I have that is one of my favorites, this one's really dense, and this is perfect for my Nars Maldives, so I use that one for with this. It's the number 99 Sephora brush, and it's really like dense, so you really pack in the color. But this one again is a lot softer, so I'm going to try that with this Nars Orgasm. It looks definitely more intense in the camera. I don't know if I like the level of intensity that it has, because it's just too much too fast, and then you can't really. And honestly, the color kind of reminds me of that copper, the copper one from Bareminerals. Here's the bronzer from Bareminerals. We'll put it right next to it. Yeah, it reminds me of it. So really, this is a bit more rosy, obviously, and but there's something just kind of similar about it. Maybe it's like that copper undertone that they both have. And that pretty much concludes this video for today. I tried out a few things. I might as well just top off my makeup and wrap it up with this. I did get the Makeup by Mario face spray, the setting spray. I'm almost out of my Benefit one, and I like to have one ready, and this definitely feels like there's a ton of product in here, or it's just like super heavy. I don't know which is it. And the mister is really nice. I'd say it's nicer than the Benefit one, because that one, it feels like nothing. It just feels like you're spraying and spraying and you don't even know where it's spraying, because it feels so airy and like nothing. I like to feel where it's getting wet on my face, and it feels really nice. The other last thing that I did get just for myself, it's not really for on camera, I went through a little mini sample of the Kaoli Vanilla 28, and I decided to go with the travel size one. And if I go through this one fairly quickly, then maybe on the next sale, I'll go for a bigger size one. But every time I wear this, my kids have a really positive reaction to the way that I smell, and they love this candy-like vanilla sweet smell, and it smells really, really good. And my husband seems to love it too. So I enjoy everybody's reactions every time I wear this. So I thought that'd be fun, and to just get that. All right, well, that concludes the video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.